Ayo. Psych. Ayo. What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And big news, I was just asked to introduce these two brand new PvP events coming to Dragon Raja. And before I get into any of the information, you already know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So Infinity Arena. What is Infinity Arena? It's basically training arena, but cross server. And how to get into it, what it says is players with a server level of 110 or above and a level difference of 10 or less between their own level and their server's level, which will have a chance to get an invitation to the Infinity Arena by participating in training arena. So basically it's like bombs. When you do so well in bombs, you'll get an invitation to do cross server bombs. And it's exactly the same with Infinity Arena. Well, what are the rewards like? Is it any better than training arena? Well, the answer is this. Any player who ranks 1 to 3 within their own respective class, they'll receive rewards such as Seeds of Heart, the Ingling gift bags, the Dews of Dawn, as well as much more elite PvP points than the normal training arena. As well as the top 3 will get rare time-limited titles, which are Eternal Time, Dazzling Daylight, and Everest Might. And I know, the titles don't mean much to most people, but in my opinion, flexing those titles to your entire server is goated. And if I were you, I would get into it. I would practice PvP dueling 1v1, and I would go and get those titles. Now, the final thing you really need to know that's very important is players that choose to participate in either training arena or Infinity Arena, each week you can only participate in one of those. If you enter training arena, you cannot enter Infinity Arena anymore. If you enter Infinity, you cannot enter training arena anymore. And that's just how it is. So if you go into Infinity Arena and there's mega whales and you just cannot handle it, you feel like, nah, I'm gonna go back to training arena, psych, you just can't. You can't. Now, here's something that I did in fact find a loophole for the rules, the battle rules. It's the normal 5-minute time limit, and matching takes about 60 seconds or less. But if the time limit exceeds, meaning if you bring the duel to a stalemate and the time runs out, both sides lose. Meaning, I will just say this, meaning if we all go to Reaper and spam invisibility, everyone will lose because both sides lose if the time limit is exceeded. Now let's keep that in mind. And that's really all they gave me for this new event. It's pretty straightforward. It's just like training arena. The only things that are different are the titles, which you get more bragging rights because it's cross server, and the rewards are better. But the only con I'd say is if you accidentally enter training arena, you can't exit and then try and enter Infinity Arena. You gotta participate in only one of those per week. And the biggest con, if time runs out, both sides lose. But you can also use that to troll your enemies. Wink, wink. And you know what? Before we move on, drop in the comments. Let me know what you think about that description for that Infinity Arena. Do you think it's worth it? Let me know. Also, if you're still watching, do not forget to subscribe. The new PvEVP event, that was crazy, is called Eternal Maze. And here, let me read a really quick intro. The once bustling city has been captured by dragon blood beasts overnight. Form a squad and delve into the maze to discover the secrets hidden in the city. And basically, the Eternal Maze will be open every month as a season. During the season, players can receive the Eternal Desire buff through the vast realm NPC named Murphy. Every Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2200 game time to go exploring. So basically, completing weekly challenges and seasonal challenges will grant the eternal mark and eternal knowledge, the latter of which is used to increase the eternal level and gain special eternal level rewards. So basically from that, all I got was you make a team, a vast team, and you go exploring. You do the little seasonal challenges and weekly challenges to get your the eternal mark, the eternal knowledge, so you can you can coin them in for your eternal level. And what I'm seeing is your eternal level dictates what rewards you will get. It says here the eternal mark is used to calculate the player's ranking on the Eternal Maze leaderboard. So, of course, you as an individual, you have your own level, and that is with eternal mark. And again, eternal mark and eternal knowledge will determine your eternal level as a team. But you as a player, eternal mark determines your ranking on the leaderboard. At the end of the season, players will obtain a large amount of eternal points and time-limited picture titles. Picture titles! We all love those flashy titles, guys. So, of course, this is something we need to go. Oh, crap, I didn't even read it all. Limited time picture titles. I'm already excited. Avatars, avatar frames, and other rewards based on your rankings. Defeating monsters in the Eternal Maze will grant a chance to loot rare rewards such as gold draconic gears. Guys, defeating monsters in Eternal Maze will give us gold draconic gears. You know how long as a free-to-play I've been waiting for free Drax? Golden Drax, bro, let's get it. You'll also be able to get level 9 gems and evolution stones. We all know evolution stones are pretty hard to come by as a free-to-play. So if you're a free-to-play and you like PvE, go at it. You're gonna get gold Drax, level 9 gems, and evolution stones. The eternal mark and eternal points can also be used to exchange for various rare rewards in the event shop. So the more of the event and the seasonal challenges and weekly challenges you do, you'll get eternal marks, which will, of course, raise your Eternal Maze leaderboard ranking, raise your team's level, as well as grant you points so that you can exchange in the reward shop. So that sounds like a very good idea. The only thing I see that is crazy is who are we going to be? It says PvEVP. So, of course, we're going to have to be fighting other teams. And that is crazy. So, let's see the event rules. The event rules, required level is level 50. So, if you're a level 50, just know you're going to be in Vast and you're going to be facing level 195s. I don't know how the balancing is going to work, but I very much hope it's balanced. The category is a large map. It's a PvE event, and the participation, you can be solo or in a team. So it says it's recommended that you get a team, but you can also join it solo. The only restrictions is, it's actually crazy. So restrictions are there's no dashing. So you know that dodge button and the jump dashing, that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about the flying dash, the one that you like soar through the sky. You can't do that. There will be no, if you're in a team, you can't make your team follow you. You can't share coordinates. So if you place your coordinates in club or world or whatever, no one will be able to click on it. And then for the last one is you're not allowed to use your motor. And the time for this event's challenges would be every Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2200 game time. The event season is the first day of every month, and it ends on the last day of every month. At the end of the season, all seasonal challenges taken by players will be automatically abandoned. Let's see the rewards. What's the rewards like? You get weekly rewards. The quality of quests is divided into green, blue, and purple. The following rewards can be obtained depending on the completion of the quest. Large number of eternal marks and eternal knowledge. So again, eternal marks, eternal knowledge raises your points, and your points get you, you can use in the exchange shop. The seasonal rewards, it includes the seasonal challenge reward, the ranking reward, your level reward, and the following rewards can be obtained by completing the goals, which are all of the seasonal challenge rewards. And seasonal challenges. And it's also another large number of eternal marks and a large number of eternal knowledges. So until I actually see what the rewards are in the exchange shop, I'm not sure how worth it they are, but I do know doing all of the challenges so you can get gold draconic gears and free as a free to play, that is crazy. That is very much 100% worth it. I don't care what level you are, just go and do it. It's going to be awesome because your account is going to be boosted. All right, so the pros would just be, I explained the pros, the rewards, the ranking, the titles, whatever. The gold draconic gears, 100%, bro. But the cons, I'd still say your required level is level 50. And we already know how, WAP is, White Emperor Palace. And if you're level 80 in there facing level 190s, it's very, very difficult. And this is a PvE/PvP event. And if you're level 50 facing 190s, that is definitely scary. I don't know how you're going to be able to actually do the quests if other teams are able to snipe it from you or attack you for it or stop you from completing it or whatever the case may be. That's the only con I see, really, because it's crazy. A level 50 can't compete with a level 70. Like a level 50 gunslinger facing a level 70 fighter is, level 50s can't compete. They can't compete. That point blank. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only con I see. Again, before we get into the release dates, to both these events in global as well as Southeast Asian server. Drop a like, comment, let me know what you actually think of these events. Let me know what you think of what I just said and regurgitated to you. And subscribe. Tell all of your friends to subscribe. Tell everybody to just jump into this YouTube video, see what I'm talking about, and subscribe, because you'll always get good information like this, or ahead of time. Even if the information is crazy like myself, you'll always get it ahead of time, and that's what matters. So without further ado, global, European, and American servers. Eternal Maze is starting from July 6th, 2024, every Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2200 game time. Now, for Southeast Asia servers, Eternal Maze will be released for you guys at July 13th, 2024, every Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2200 game time. As for Infinity Arena, European server and American server will be released on July 3rd, 2024. And for Southeast Asia, yours will be released the same time, July 3rd, 2024, same time as Training Arena. So with all that being said, I am very excited, and you guys should too. Why? Because we get more rewards and more PvP, and you know we love PvP around here. More rewards, cooler titles, more team building experiences, more cross server experiences, and free golden Drax, and I'm super excited about that. Other than that, thank you guys for showing up, showing that love and support, and let me know what you thought. Other than that, you know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.